Hello and welcome to the first part of a new tutorial series I am doing for the Star Trek email role-playing game Starbase 118. I am Jessica, also known as Aquila or Jelana, depending on when you came to the game, and I am going to show you a few tips and tricks in the coming tutorials. Now with this first part I'm going to show you how to get rid of this nice background and this lovely head of Mr. Picard here. And in the coming tutorials I will show you how to get from this image to a new uniformed officer that looks just like he should be in this uniform. So, deleting the background. There are several ways to do that. And the most common is the eraser, which is what I'm not using myself, and I show you why. So let's grab the eraser, make it a hard brush so you can see it better, and you can just delete that stuff as always. And when you try to get around to the uniform here, let me get that a bit closer, you might accidentally totally cut into this without noticing, and at some point you might want to go back and see that the part of his shoulder here is missing. Now if you just delete this, it's gone. I mean, you can try to go Control Z to go backwards. If you're lucky, your history supports that still, because you didn't do too many steps, but I personally don't count on that. So then the other thing is, if this happens, you might have to do everything again because you just went back in the history to get the shoulder back. So we don't want that. What I use is a nifty little Photoshop feature called layer masks. I don't know if any other program has that feature. I know PaintNet doesn't. I'm not sure about GIMP or Elements or anything, but Photoshop does have it for a couple of versions. So let me show you how that magic works. Let me first delete this layer mask here that I prepared already to show you how this works. Let me delete the layer mask here. Okay. You can find the layer mask down here in the layer window. So you select the picture, you get on layer mask, and you see this white little box popping up here. One important thing to know about this is that white shows and black hides. I show you what that means. So let's change here to black, grab a nice brush, and I will show you. When we paint black on the white box, make sure that you mark the white box here, and go along here, you see the background vanishes. Well, that's magic, isn't it? Now let's say you accidentally paint inside here and delete a part of the uniform. What you can do is at any time change to the white foreground color and paint over this, and the uniform is back. So that's pretty much everything I'm doing to erase this. Let me make the color a bit bigger, the brush, change back to black, and delete this background here. Now let's go on here. And along this lovely border. I'm sorry for the sniffling, I just get over a flu. Now if you wonder how I'm doing those lines here without painting them all, that's very easy. You grab a point on your image, hold down Shift, and then just click the endpoint, and you have a straight line. Isn't that awesome? So we get around this here. This way, and one straight line down here. Zoom out and grab a bigger brush because I'm lazy, of course. There, and we have cut out the uniform. Now, I did it just really fast. That means it's not perfect. There are a little bit of bumps here, and usually when I work on an image I take more time for that, but I didn't want you to be bored. So we have cut out the uniform. You have learned layer masks, and there is much more we could do with that. Like shading and coloring and making sure it fits into the background and into the face color and stuff, but that will be something that we will look at in the coming tutorials. So I hope this helped you, and stay creative and have a great day. Bye bye.